Um, it's still not done. Okay, so apparently ads have finished. What I was going to say is, like, for example, when it comes to my older sister, she's the one who keeps asking for money and stuff, and is constantly saying that she's broke. But then she'll buy stuff, which she like, even her, like, she knows that is literally going to go to a landfill. So like, again, oh, I need to get this baby shirt for my kid because it's from a random designer. I'm like, why would you pay out for designer baby clothes? And you know it's just gonna go into a landfill. It's like, oh, I know, like I might be able to sell it like later. And I'm like, who in the fucking right mind buys designer baby clothes when you're struggling? As well as stuff like, because of my sister doing stuff like taking out the bill money, literally just before bills are taken out. So we've actually like missed some bills, and then we've had to like talk to like our energy people, and we've had to talk to our water people about making like repayments because of she's taking out the money. Uh, Not good. And then it's a case of as well like when it comes to my sister, my oldest one, it's like she sometimes just literally sends for my like eldest niece to ask for money as well. And then my niece has even told me about how her mum then gets her to split whatever she gets from me or my mum with her. So like she would send her daughter up here to like basically ask for money, or in some cases, tell my niece to take my mum's card and then just take the money out of the out of that ATM. Uh, and then it's like my sister would then come to me and go like, "Oh, mum's bitching because I took money out of her account." I'm like, I can understand the reasoning. Like you don't just take the money out because of you wanted to buy, like my nephew, for example, football. Like in the most recent case, she wanted to get a bunk bed, but it's like she literally wants to get a bunk bed, but she, you know, she used to have one and she got rid of it because she said that like the kids weren't even using it. Make it like they were just sleeping downstairs because she doesn't stop that. She said to me stuff like she can't be bothered to like stop them on doing some things. Like when it comes to like my niece was telling me about how apparently uh, her mum only cleans up if she knows she's got guests coming. If not, she apparently leaves it in a like bad state. And I'm like, they're going like, well, if you can't keep your house in check, you know. It's also when it came to that sister. She was also the one of where like she wanted to get animals, and then she blames it on her kids when the animals haven't got, for example, like being out for a walk. Like she had a dog and cats, right? And the thing is, like, when it came to when she had a dog, if the dog wasn't getting walked, her excuse to why it wasn't getting walked was, "Oh, the kids aren't walking it." And it's like, well, you got a big dog. You had a golden lab. Like, you can't expect at the time either it would have been like a 3, 4 year old and like a 2 year old to take that out, and you also like wouldn't have been able to expect uh like my nephew who would have been about 6 maybe something like that to take out a golden lab because they aren't the smallest or weakest of dogs. For example, and like should literally pay my eldest niece, just to like walk the dog that's supposed to be hers, but then also blames them for like not looking after them. Like for example, not changing out the litter trays. She would blame that on like the kids not doing it, and then it'll be a case of like, if not blaming the kids for not changing out the litter trays, she would go like, "Oh, actually, I'm pregnant with the next one. I can't do the cat litters," and I'm like, "You may be pregnant, but like, you know, they have to be done. You can't just let them like fester and smell." He's like, when it comes to like my eldest sister, I know her as like fairly irresponsible in some things, as well as like, uh, it's like kind of pushy. Like for example, her or my eldest niece, when like they want something from me. Like there was one time my eldest niece called me, she was like shouting at me to give her 40 quid, and I was like, "Why'd I give you 40 quid?" And she's like, "Oh, because I want to get some hair extensions." And I was like, "Why didn't I expect you to pay for your hair extensions? Talk to your mum." And then she's like, "Oh no, because mum's poor, so she can't afford them." I'm like, "And then why should I be the one paying for them?" It's like, "Oh, because I told you to." And it's like, not how this works. This is more just me moaning because, like, yeah, where like they moan at me for apparently not doing enough jobs. It's like, for example, like with streaming, I've said to like my mum about like how for the most part when it comes to streaming, it's more for fun. 'Cause, like, legitimately talking, when it comes to stream wise, I actually don't get much money. Like, as in, I haven't even got enough money to cash out on Twitch. You have to like at least hit 50 quid. And if we think like how much money I put into streaming stuff, like for example, so I got a model. That model cost me about 90 so quid. I got like some overlays, some I don't even use because I don't really like them. And like those cost me quite a lot. Granted, that's probably because I was basically talking to people that's giving me pre-build stuff at probably higher prices than it was really worth. But you know, it's one of those things of like, I dislike it when uh my mum will basically go like, "Oh, it hasn't for a profit, so streaming's bad." And like technically, I don't need streaming to do a profit. Cause me working already gives me more than enough
I
money to live.
calculated you returning a half hour ago.
Like real sort of stuff. When it comes to me, right, I get about somewhere around about the ballpark of like probably 800 quid generally. I know it's not normally good to like talk about money wise, but like that's probably round about where I get. My money's kind of inconsistent, to be honest. It kind of can go up and down, depending on the month, and it's kind of weird. But at the same time, I have enough to where I can live off of. But then I'll have stuff like, "Oh no, because we actually want you to pay out for a holiday, so that means you need to actually earn more money so we can go on holidays." Like, that's not how this works. It's not me like working harder or doing more jobs so you can go on a holiday, or so you can have, yeah.
Is it done? Have you put your... You do not understand. They will regret I... Yes, correct. You are a mentat everywhere. You continue to impress.
Like technically at this point, right? I think if I didn't have my pets, I would get enough money to survive on by living with my dad, and I think I may have like sort of just debated that because like the amount of like family thing of like family members constantly arguing at each other about stupid shit. I know it's the encoding GPU is spiking. For some reason, Dune decides it needs particle effects.
Welcome. Would you like to deposit or withdraw Solaris? How much Solaris would you like to deposit?
I'm gonna leave this place as quick as I can. Like, for some reason, this game thinks it needs particle effects everywhere. Thing is, I know going into that bar area noise screws me. Hopefully leaving there will cause my thing to go down. Then like networking encoder fucking spike. Okay, encoder's gone down and network's gone. There you go. They see, yeah. Arrakeen and Harako Village fucks my PC because they decide to put like particle stuff in them, and I don't think there's actually an option to turn off the particle things. Like, I assume if I go into settings, I won't have an option for it. Graphics, solution, ultra performance, disable, low, off, too low, reflection quality low, render distance and stuff. Yeah, back on that topic just before I go off it again. Yeah, like there was like at one point I was like debating if I didn't have the animals, about how I would just like move in with my dad. Cause I don't really speak to him, but I like at the same time, I think I'd rather like a relationship where I don't speak to someone as much versus a relationship where I'm kind of like forced into position to like constantly have like family complain at me because of I haven't done what they wanted me to do. Like I'm my own person, I'm an adult. Like I don't need my family to complain to me about things they want done. Well, then they're relying on me to like front the bill for it. Also, in Harako Village, there is a good chance it's also going to lag my stream. Just as a heads up, and also I'm going to stop talking about like the other bit. I feel like it's kind of like redundant. Also, if I get like too mean spirited, I feel like I'm just going to like be in a mood. And then it could just be because I'm just too hot. I'm going to try being as quick as I can in Harako Village. Just I don't want to get caught up in any lag and stuff. Like I would prefer if people were more honest, if like they were gonna pay me back and stuff. By the way, Schrader, like I kind of wish like uh, I'll get stuff like oh I'll pay you back on this day, and it's like I can be like that doesn't work for me because things are coming out before then that I need that cash for, and yeah. It's like, for example, I get stuff like the house officer wants me to get rid of like some furniture, and I also need to get rid of like an oven. It's the things like I need to contact someone to remove like large items, but it's like even knowing I need to like contact them to remove large items, like the family's not willing to front that bill. Like they just go, oh yeah, it's fine, Rob can pay for that. Yeah, I can pay for like this and that and this and that. Like, yeah, I just hate it when I get used as like a piggy bank for other people. I've had like it for a long time, especially like when I was working full time. I would literally have like people constantly asking to borrow money, and even when I said no, they just wouldn't stop asking because they knew I had some money, and then I would end up in like the red because of I've like lent out too much money and couldn't pay my own bills. I'm gonna be as quick as I can in Harako Village just because I don't want to get like caught up in. There's a lot of particles in Harako Village as well. There's going to be blown in tons of assets at the same time. I think I got a main mission and I got the side mission over here, so I'm hoping that I can quickly get in here. Oh no, I had a one about reaching the wreck. Like I can already feel it's going to start lagging. That guy, my guy. Me. Give me stamina. No. Okay, let's just quickly run over this way and do this one. And not let me speak to anyone. Like, I'm wondering about if I hit the like respawn button and then just do something like that. Like try and load in. Like, I don't get it in this game where like it knows that it has issues with like performance because it tries to do like a lot of stuff, yet they won't fix some of those issues.
Welcome back. Was there anything else? Very good then.
Yeah, medicine by Dr. Sock. I believe she's at the top. Uh, Here you go.
You're back. At last. Let me see. I wasn't sure that you... Yes, you have. That doesn't really your attempt at manipulate. Then you have none. Without getting into only the space. Yeah. For a long time. 100 and... Prolonged. I fell in... Oh, I don't... Yes, although they... Yes, you have shown... Thus far, with your muscle train. With a focused working together. Very good.
Nice talk.
Your third... But for now, take your leave while I...
Get the meds from her. I need to go like up. Isn't there like stairs this way or something? Yeah. I was gonna say like go on the other side of the place. I'm like, if I can go the other side, like I can stay on this side or happen to go up there, be better. Oh, I saw I was looking at the achievements and one of them was to get like stuff like join a guild and stuff. So I was like debating, seeing about that.
Welcome, stranger. If you come seeking, I don't know how many wastelanders you slaughtered to make... Ah, the paradox of civilization. Of course, we are
Okay, and then like she wants me to get Arrakis to do that. Just to double check. She wants me to get Arrakis. I got the main mission and wants me to go to the other place. Uh, do that one. Haggard Basin is that one. So she wants me to go back to the Haggard Basin. I think I'm gonna be going to Arrakis. And I think after Arrakis, oh, actually, yeah, I think I need to speak to that guy again to get him to give me another mission. So I need to go to Arrakis for two different things. So I guess what I'll do is I'll do because it will lag my computer. But I'm thinking like I go to. And also, I know this mission coming up is going to lag me as well because I think originally last time. I'm thinking I've done stuff to make it so it should run better. So we'll see. Uh, no, probably Layla's belly. Because I believe there's a ship that's like near here, which is they want me to go to. which is main mission. Which I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go in here and then I did the Arrakis. Like burp. I'll do the Arrakis stuff. I'll do that. Speak to the soldier lady, I believe, to get level 3, I think, on the soldier training, and I've got to speak to the guy with the assassin abilities. When I go back in the Haggard Basin, or when I go to the other mission, I'm probably going to switch up my skills again, because I need to switch those back. Oh, wait, don't know why it takes so long sometimes. It's also like it's taking me a minute. I'm getting goddamn hot. Like, I think after stream I'm gonna take a shower just then like a cool down. I'll do that. Anyway. Sorry, I took a drink or something, and it's kind of a fizzy drink, so yeah, I was. Anyway, I speak to you quickly. What I can
I
already
calculated
tell.
I have thought on what
No,
I
it
am.
is blah
What
blah
I do.
blah.
I
Accept
am.
mission by. There you go. Got his next stage of the mission. I think his one's probably going to be like to actually unlock stuff. I'm going to an auto run, and then just get my guy to run there. It's so hot, right? What I've done is I left my blinds down because I was watching something that talked about how if you have your blinds down, apparently it can help cool down the room or something.
You're back. Did you find Kumari? Let's see. Good work, troop. Normally I would ask you. Good work. That's right. I still owe you. You're back. Very good, trooper. Let it go, trooper. That you're finally starting to look. And while you're out, the details are in the.
There you go. Might as well get all my missions in one bag. And then this is going to lag my computer for a sec, so let's quickly get this one done. Got here. I'm assuming I've picked up money.
Would you like to deposit or withdraw? How much Stellaris would you like to deposit?
Thing is, like, actually, I guess I didn't get a lag. That's good. When it comes to in there, you can buy items, but I'm really tempted just to like Google where those items are, or like some of the good items. Because like a lot of the blueprints have certain places they spawn, so you can just kind of farm for certain blueprints. It's not too hard. What I'll do now. So I started both of those missions. What I'm actually going to do now is do the wreck, which I think was down this way. I think it was down this way somewhere. I think it was between like Harriku village and something. It's like near Smuggler's Den, I'm thinking of. This one. Is I tried to go here at a later date, but apparently it's like solely story, so you can only go here when you're on a story mission. Though apparently there is still like wrecks or something you can go to that have PvP. I kind of assume that, yeah. The thing is, like, I do like how they kind of are more separate in PvE and PvP. Uh, it's like it's already bad enough when you have to like spend ages to like go to get to these areas, right? You have to use a copter. A copter is not necessarily a investment to make. Like, I can make a copter a lot quicker than at the start of the game, but it's not gonna be like fun. I essentially have to use the buggy, and if you go into an area with like your buggy and your like area, for example, like, you know, I'm assuming you could probably recover those, but it's like they're kind of like damaged, and you know, then you have to start replacing parts because they get too damaged and stuff, and whatever happens and stuff. I have done this mission before, so I'm gonna,
Oh, there.
like,
Nothing to
skip
be
a lot
done
of
about
this.
it, of course. Unless you're a Sukdok. Yes. Quite a happy development, as it were. It just so happens I'm in need. The smoke from this wreck by sunset. You and I, while the ship a frequency, I'm high. I don't expect. As the sole rank, you will help me, unless you question my authority. In which case, you might find some help me with my rescue. Well, luckily for you, we'll find your decoder and my highborn and abscond with our spoils before the rabble of the desert shows up.
Kill me, right?
Deal?
No kill.
Excellent. This helpful fellows. It's not on the ship's hold. I will endeavor to locate. I'll stay in.
I'm like so sweaty that my hands are like, they feel so slippery. I know like this is not really interesting facts that people want to know, but like, well, I just it feels awful. So I was like, before when I went here, I didn't realize there was a light source to have. There being like some loot in here or something. It's probably this actually. Probably also being, where was it? I'm trying to remember that. I feel like there's like stuff I'm forgetting. There was something in here, right? I just want to know something else other than just that one item, that one chest. I think actually it was this, wasn't it? Am I getting on the wrong door? It was here.
You're going to have to engage and secure the hold. An easy bit of
Okay.
murder for a
I
killer
think
like
a
you.
lot of these didn't have
The
shields on them.
Suboids are but
Some
brain-addled
did.
laborers with no aptitude for combat, and they are light-sensitive.
They're light sensitive. I forgot I had this thing down. But when I was like doing this originally, I'm pretty sure I was like didn't have as nearly as much stuff I have apparently. Also, I might as well take that blood actually. Mastery weapons. Deploy Assault Seeker. Is his one of mastery weapons just gonna be like do like click this button. Do this. Well, I guess I'm supposed to use it against enemies or something. Anyway. Yeah, I know the guys in here. And yes, I'm going to just take his eyes.
What are you doing? The Sioux boys are gonna kill us all. I'm just. I've only been on her for a few voyages. They just. At first, we could. After that, it was. There's. Well, yes, No. No, 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 you.
Yeah, I did this last time. Sucks to suck, to be honest. I'll kill people for less. I've literally killed people for just shooting my vehicle once.
Messy business removing an eye. Of course, Chom makes a little vacuumy tool to perfectly pop one out while simultaneously cauterizing the hole. I've been meaning to get one, but somehow without the knife, it feels like the fun would be lost. And I'm glad I was right about you, my degenerate killer.
So let's put the light on so I can see what I'm doing. And I don't feel like this is really the mission to be having all these abilities. Yeah, let me just like unclip these ones. We'll do this. Or we're gonna change that. I'm gonna do my favorite ability there. We're gonna do. I like that ability. Being that sword master ability. You enter a heightened state of awareness where next attack in melee you parry and counter strike. Damage your enemy. Crippling strike, you move in and strike at a low angle to cut your enemy below the knee for a while after being hit. Your enemy are slowed and their dashes require more stamina. Flexion. Poison capsule. I think I prefer that one. Try the assault. Like, I remember being in here.
I'm in the ship's power center. The emergency power is holding. Perhaps I can relay power to the lights in the cargo area. Try not to die until I solve this bit of technical tomfoolery.
Done, because I'm gonna need it. Hoping you'd get stunned quicker. Probably not the best way of doing this. I'm kind of like trying to spam my way through it.
Oh, that did something. That was the engines.
It's just. Oh, I forgot this is still charging.
Almost have it.
Well, I believe you're gonna have a guy come out here potentially, so.
Almost have it.
Right, I think originally when I was doing this, I didn't understand why it was taking so long. travel downwards. Bring it on my gun. Luckily, like the easy ones, I just got to kind of like be above where they can just hit me. I do love the rocks there. Okay, they got me in a corner. Not great. The one thing in this game that gets me quite a lot is when they get you in a corner and your character just like stops the ability to be able to fight back.
And on the seventh day, the Nar Baron said, "Let there be light." That was taxing. Now, you're going to have to locate the mechanism to move the containers around.
If only the game would tell me how to do that, as if it didn't just show me. Anyway, just gonna take this blood, because I might as well take the free blood. Can I actually take this guy's blood? Or this guy's blood? There's gonna be some guy down here, right? No, that's the. Oh no, they're here. Okay, I filled up my blood bag. That's fine. Sorry if I'm not talking too much.
When pushed, I will, for the most part, admit the Ixian technology is reliable.
Swapped into some stuff.
So, you're looking for an Ixian decoder on an Ixian shipwreck, which makes sense.
Radiation.
But what I'm curious about is what you want to decode. Don't worry. Like most things, the mystery of your purpose here is probably beneath my notice. Still, I have to wonder who tipped you off about this shipwreck, and how you got here so fast. Don't worry, though. We can have a thorough discussion about it after we've rescued the princess and salvaged your Ixian decoder.
As from my understand, I think this guy was supposed to marry someone that was here or something. Oh, so ideally I'd like to get this radiation, because I didn't remember the radiation part, so I haven't really got like a suit on. I think it ends over here.
Oh, the layout of this frigate is maddening. We're looking for container HH40236.
There you go. I wasn't paying attention. He says to say, to be honest. I think I just like kept killing people. Like goes over here, flies over here, and started throwing rocks at me. Yeah. I don't know what's causing him. There you go. When it comes to AI in here, it's the enemy AI. It's very straightforward for most of it. Well, the fact you could have just gone up the top here. Soon, actually, might as well get these chests while I'm up here. But it's trying to remember, because I can barely remember what I did around here. I assume it's going to be this one. Well, not this one. What else is there? There's some loot in that one. Anyway. Let's see if I can get rid of that gap. I think else when I was doing this, I didn't have the torch. I didn't realize it was an item. I imagine it's probably this one. Let's see. Today we do an unboxing video where I unbox another guy.
Describe what you see. Leave nothing out. That's Bene Gesserit garb. So our trapped noble was a Bene Gesserit. And a communion
Oh, I happen to
council
have those
set
abilities
to an
too.
Atreides frequency. An orange Catholic Bible. What's that passage again? Beware the seeds you sow and
It's
the
the book
crops you
section.
reap. Do not curse God for the punishment you inflict upon yourself. And a communionate council set to an Atreides frequency. I'll meet you there. I must admit something to you. I'm afraid I haven't been entirely candid about our mission. Oh, and there's a mass of Suboids trying to get in. We'd better hurry. Neither my presence here nor the identity of our rescue subject are as random as I might have first let on. And a communionate council set to an Atreides frequency. A Bene Gesserit sister. A noble with highly placed Atreides contacts, returning in secret from Warlock 9, home of the Bene Gesserit Mother School. Looking at the system files, it seems the remaining Ixians and our Bene Gesserit noble have barricaded themselves in the bridge. I do believe my errant princess has come home at last.
But it's different button to hill. Could I change my bar around? I think that after stream I'm probably gonna like play some Bone of Isaac, to be honest. It kind of depends. I had last night I went off Bone of Isaac because I had like some really shit runs. Well, like every time I was starting to like a level, it was just literally nothing I was picking up. I just reload this. Drop your shield again. My guy, why are you shooting? Like, why is that guy just tweaking? Okay. Good again. I get it. Oh, we can't let him just... Okay. There you go. So that's from rocks. Crazy. I don't kind of deal with the heat, to be honest, that well. Okay, let's just quickly get rid of these guys. I don't know why they keep getting like smacked by things. Also, I know like when it comes to this mission, it's one of those missions where they essentially just keep spawning enemies, which is like cool and all that, but like, I'd rather like, you know, I kind of just wish Didn't really have to redo missions I've already done. I think there's something over here I do. Yeah, it was like, yeah, activate some panel and spawns more enemies soon enough. I think we first go over here. And then cutscene, activate shield, I gotta do 3 things, take shield down. Oh, stuff.
Well, that's not a positive development. Try to switch the lights on.
I mean, like how you tried to switch them on for me, right? Oh yes, back full. I do wish I'd, like, I wish they'd let you cut things with your infantry full.
This fight with unexpected ferocity.
Things that, yeah, I know enemies spawn. That's not the end of them, there's no shield one yet. I think the next one also was over here. Yeah, I was waiting for like another one to come around. Do that because like I thought one was gonna spawn. The other one was on the other side. Just drag these enemies away with me, and then we do one of these. And kill him. Okay. I kind of wish I came up with more blood bags, it would be more useful. I think there was something else around, somewhere around here. There you go.
Feel free to join in.
I love how I use that ability better. There you go. It's like technically I could ask BB at some point of best way to use like the sword like master abilities. What doesn't help is like, why is this just suddenly regrowing a panel? I was literally here just a moment ago. I literally cut it off. I know it's the other one, but even then it's like, you shouldn't be just respawning the panels on them. For enemies this one.
Plenty to go around.
We go on here without recharge. Do that. What if there's like an achievement for like killing a bunch of enemies in one go? I guess also when it comes to that sword ability, I guess like technically speaking, right? That probably gets buffed depending on like as in this one. I assume with that, right? When you have a stronger weapon, it probably does more damage. Probably not to the shield people, because you have to probably do a charge attack against those. But at least like the unprotected ones, I imagine just like depending on your sword.
Hail the conquering hero. Hello?
Alright,
It's safe
have a
to
nice
come out now.
alert.
The enemy is vanquished.
There you go. I know when I trigger this, it's gonna self-destruct. Let's quickly just see what we can loot beforehand. anything to loot? Should see anything. There's water. Let's see. I did something else. Again, like I don't think there's actually going to be much here that I'm going to be too interested in. The benefit of already doing the location is it kills the energy on redoing it. It's like I remember it spawning enemies, I believe, on the way back. Otherwise, I don't even have to go too far to leave this place. There you go, sorted. Yeah, so it's anything like the other wrecks that sort of like I've seen. This wreck doesn't even seem that big in comparison. But anyway, I've done that story mission. When I get back to my base, it's going to do some other thing as well. Let's see. I think I was supposed to go Haggard Basin for 2 of my things. Anyway, and then like I have the option to go to Harako Village for the main one or go to my base. So I'd rather just get my base. Let's get my guy to go there. Like apparently today's supposed to be the hottest day out of this. Go to a specialist, blah, blah, blah. I'll say I'm where I need to be. Let's see. Mission, main day. Sorry, bit loopy. Yeah. So go to main base, do skill missions, return to submit said skill missions, and yes, I think that's about it. I need more glass still as well, so I'm probably going to be doing that as well. Like do a run to the deep desert or something. Oh, sounds then. That was. Spawn to us. Frodo mentioned that he had storms where he was. I think it was yesterday. I believe he said that he had storms. Hi, Henry. How are you doing nicely?
Are you there? Did you make it out? Cool.
Get my guy to do
God.
something.
I swear, Gurney is going to go too far one day.
Yeah,
My
like this
father
where
will
I
have
had
to
the
bring
option
him
to
to
go to
heal.
Harrowcade Village or not. I'm like, if I went to Harrowcade Village,
My
I'm just
father.
straight to her and
I
get
should
the
have
next
mentioned who
mission.
he was. Duke Leto Atreides, the Red Duke. Wait,
I wish like this would
you're
also
not Harkonnen,
scroll
are you?
down because like the
Actually,
thing
don't tell
with
me.
the
It
chat
doesn't
in the
matter.
game is sometimes it
Let's
doesn't
just
scroll
focus
down.
on decoding this film. I can't meet you right now. My parents, mostly my mother, are watching me very closely. They weren't impressed by my brush with the Masquerade. Keep the decoder safe, and I'll meet you as soon as I can. And keep your net open. And stay away from strangers. Gurney always says you can judge a person by the company they keep.
So from the edition. Yeah. I think with the editions cover.
Hello, kitten. Did you miss me? Fenring has sent me some new names. Come and see me in Harko Village and we can discuss the details. See you soon.
Oh, I wish I had rain. There's I had last night. It was like 22 degrees, or like that was supposed to be the outside temperature. Inside was probably warmer. But then it was like saying to me on the app, it was like temperature outside is 22 degrees or something like that, and it was then saying like what it feels like, and it was like saying I want to say it was 28 or something like that. It's what it felt like. The thing is, at some point, I feel like the sun can just like learn to do what. Like when I got the weather reports and that like Wednesday and Thursday was gonna have storms, I'm like, thank fuck, at least I'm gonna like it's gonna be a bit more chillier. And then it's like saying to me that apparently we're having rainstorms, but it's getting hotter, and I'm like, I don't know how that works. Like how that works. It's getting wet, like more liquid, but then I was like, they're going like wouldn't the like rain technically take away electrons, right, from the stuff it hits, and then that would technically sort of make things hopefully cooler or whatever. I don't know. I'm gonna do something. I think I was gonna kill some people over there quickly, just so I can deploy the assault, or whatever they want me to do for that mission. Like, I like the sound of that. Yeah, I always get a bit confused sometimes when it comes to how some simple stuff's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure, like, when it rains, it's supposed to be taken away. Like, the rain ideally is going to be cold, which, and something like negative positive. I haven't had to deal with this in school. But it was like to do with, like, it would take energy away or whatever. What the fuck is this? Just have 40 of non-existence in my inventory. There you go, pops in. Also, I got a new dagger, which, like, it does half the damage of my current one. So, cool. Anyway, what I wanted to do was actually go on my skills. Do this, get rid of that one, put this skill in. I do like the fact that I'm literally like bringing in a drone to kill people. It's like, oh well, I might as well just do the IRL thing. What you wanted? Why no, it's Assault Seekers. Isn't that what the name of that skill is, or is that another one?